Oi! Oi! What's up? I'm not a wizard right now. I'm not wizard posting. You're wizard posting. Sad to say that apparently just after I left work, my coworkers texted me that a wizard walked into the Whole Foods and he was casting spells. I'm desperately upset about that. Just as I left, too. Like, not even like a minute, well, maybe, it was like 10, like after I got home. It was like 10 minutes after I got home. It was like, oh, there's like a wizard at the store. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? I want to cast spells. Apparently one of my coworkers got turned into a frog. Not happy about this occurring events, but what's up? What's poppin', lads? How's it going? You fell asleep again last stream? Well, I have been streaming till 11 o'clock at night, so I don't blame you. What do I think about your 3 baller memes, Bob? I like them. I like the spy with the gun. That's my favorite. I like the spy telling me to hide in dumb places. And I can't really see the last one. That's not a guy with like glasses looking at like a scientist, is it? Or is that an engineer? I can't tell what the last one is, but yeah, they're all wonderful. Oh, that was you, Jerry? You were casting spells? Hello, Majima, what's up? You may be talking to another femboy. There are a lot of us. There are hundreds of us, in fact. Can you believe it? We're all pretty, I mean, me and the other most of the femboys are pretty much carbon copies of one another, so I don't blame you if you can get more attention from one of them. Hello, Prey, what's up? You wouldn't happen to be a Catholic, would you? Not just any Christian, a Roman Catholic. If so, have you talked to the Pope recently? I want to know his pizza order. Wow. Still waiting for the 1K special, Cherry? I actually started finally working on it yesterday night. This morning and stuff like that. So I've actually started writing a script. It's going pretty good so far. I have like an idea about how I want it to play out. And I just have to add the filling. I just have to add the tasty filling that makes the butt of the joke and stuff like that. So bear with me, it's coming. Not sure when, but it'll arrive because I've been working on it. Did I set this right? I did set this right. But if you didn't know, tonight we're gonna be playing some Against the Storm. It's gonna be a pretty chill night. I'm exhausted, and it's Saturday, I hear. Oh, hello, Cordyceps Mario. The hit FNF mod, Jeffrey's Infinite Irida. That's funny. Is Cordyceps Mario actually like a mushroom-infested Mario? That sounds very funny. You were playing FNAF in real time and you almost shat yourself? Damn. What about the singing stream and eating trash vid? Who knows when those are coming? I honestly couldn't tell you when those things are going to be happening. Because after the Femboy ASMR, I'm going to be doing solo D&D stories. Or what can be considered D&D stories, I guess. Something like that. But anyway, tonight we're playing some Against the Storm. It's gonna be fairly chill. I'm probably gonna focus on the game pretty hard. Cause it's been nice and rainy outside. It's been very windy. So I'm in the mood for a little weather. A little other weather, if you will. I don't know where I'm off to. There's no way I'm going for the lead seal. Am I? I need 12 fragments. I don't think I can get 12 I was gonna do a Cursed Royal Woodland. That's right. Yeah. Coral Forest goes crazy. Should I just keep building around this little area? That would be funny. Alright, Cursed Royal Woodland. Oh man, first day back, and I'm already wading into the nightmare of the Cursed Woodlands. You never heard of this game, Cordyceps? It's like, it's a city builder. It's like a survival city builder. It's pretty much all resource management. Was playing Metal Gear and created a time paradox? I know you could do that in Metal Gear, Majima. Aren't they usually like, sorry, you're gonna have to go back and do something else. Like the Skyline games? Kind of, Cordyceps, kind of. Not really, though. In fact, not really at all. You watched War of the Fat Italians 2025? I've never heard of that. What's it about? It wouldn't happen to be about fat Italians shooting at each other. I should make the femboy ASMR we listen to. I am a certified femboy. Alright, Bob, I'll get right on that. Thank you for the idea. I'll credit you with the idea. 2 or 3 hours? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how the runs go. It looks like they want us to do foxes. And I think that's a good call, because I don't think I'm going to be able to get much farming done, or... Well, there's an average amount of soil, but with the Cursed Royal Woodland, it's a little different, so... We'll go foxes. A cursed area of the Royal Woodlands that are haunted by the lost souls of warriors fallen in the Great Civil War. The storm here is especially dangerous, and the forest more hostile than anywhere else. The Queen will handsomely reward any viceroy brave enough to settle this part of the world. Indeed. And it looks like it's going to be a cursed battlefield. The forest has reshaped itself. It's impossible to recognize the danger of the glades, which are now all even size. Yeah, all the glades are the same size, so we're going to have to be... I think foxes is a good call here. I'm going to sneeze. Also, you almost got your whole outfit for Halloween costume and taking your nephew out to go trick-or-treating. Now that my coworker said there was a wizard at work, I was like, oh, I should have been a wizard for Halloween. Cordyceps Mario is more like plants and not mushrooms for some reason. That's weird. Metal Gear Solid 3, there's a guy named Ocelot. If you end him, you create the paradox. Is that true, Majima? I thought you couldn't kill Ocelot at the end of 3. Or Which one am I thinking of? Is that the one where you're both on the helicopter? The land has never seen a lot of bloodshed during the Great Civil War. Restless spirits can be found in the forest. Oh, has seen a lot of bloodshed. Is this one? That's just a biome effect. Okay. Well, I'm usually a food guy. I'm usually eating my little foods, so I'm gonna load up on the food. We're food posting. 2 or 3 hour stream? I don't know, Cherry. We'll see. Hello, Cricket. Glitch as fuck for you. You hate your Wi-Fi, Cricket? Well, happens to the best of us. Search up Cordyceps, Jeffrey, Infinite, Irida, and LC. That's very interesting. Alright, let's take a look at the cursed woodlands we found ourselves in. This seems a little different than what I remember. I don't remember the cursed woodlands just looking like a woodland. Gift from the woods. There seems to be ideal condition in which to create amber. Gain 5 amber every drizzle season, plus an additional 5 amber for each hostility level. I like that one. That one's not too bad. If it's 3 hours, you're gonna fall asleep? Not a problem. That spy is AI generated. It's actually a trophy for the Delta. No shot. That's funny. I didn't know you could kill him, though. You have to, like, throw a grenade at him or something? You lost an AirPod, Majima? This is so sad. Aren't those things, like, super expensive? Midstream. Wild growth. Small energizing drops cause uncontrollable growth in certain species. All growth nodes discovered during drizzle season have more charges, +2 to small ones, +10 to large ones. Well, whatever. Under an open sky is easily prevented by housing. Rotting wood is good for us. And swarms is not the best, but it's also just housing. Okay, well, all of these are really easy, so... As far as, like, the effects of hostility, they really aren't gonna be a problem at all, because I just have to build houses, which I can do. I've built houses before. I'm a Yimby. Please build it in my backyard. It doesn't matter where we go, because all the glades are unknowable. They are unknowable, as they say. And because we're focusing on foxes, we'll have to find a way to settle up, as they say. Saddle up, son. Listen, son. Listen, son. I'm your dad. That's an old one. That's the old ones. I'm gonna go for this guy first. I think that's good for now. Give me the crude workstation. And a makeshift post. Thank you, thank you. Pimpkin is just a widow boy. He's just a widow boy. Your bio's a bit of a lyrics from the Cordyceps song. I don't know anything about that stuff. I'm kind of a sicko. Can you ask something? Yeah, go for it. Whoa. Whoa. Alright, let me see. Plantation is a good first pick, so I'm going to pick that one. Now let's take a look. What exactly do foxes need? They need religion and treatment, which is going to be tea, incense, boots, pickled goods, skewers, and porridge. Porridge these nuts. There's pickled goods. Planks and tools is carpenter is always a first pick. Sorry, kids. Incense and pickled goods goes crazy. Oh, it's their building. It was their building anyway. Whatever. All right, let's get started, I think. And away we go. Hostility is lowered from opening glades by 3 each. That's an okay amount. Hello, Paul. What's up? Or not Paul, rather. Search it up after the stream. Oh, gotcha, Cordyceps. You heard him, and then you get game over, and Snake is told he created a time paradox. That's funny. You're so gay that hurting each other creates a time paradox. How much do I jizz at a time? You can jizz a lot at a time. I'm not much of a jizzer. A lot of you guys are jizz posting. I ain't got that dog in me. Did I start with porridge? No shot. I did. Oh. Okay. Whatever. A cornerstone. Silent looting. Your scouts have learned how to be cautious when looting abandoned caches. Every time I open or send, hostility's lowered. That's good for us. Traders arriving 25% quicker is also good for us. But I think silent looting is probably the best way to go for now. What do the trees give us in here? Insects, fiber, and roots, so that's double food. That goes crazy. Let's see, I have 4 builders left, so that's 1 builder for us. And then we'll get some trees going. We'll get some wood going. I'm wooding. Doctor, my wood. Stop chopping my Pedor. Why are we against the storm again? It's trying to kill us. Not really. I'm not sure if it's actually trying to kill us, but we can just say that and then hope we get away with it or whatever. Ooh, these are good ones. Mold supply isn't really for us, though. Maybe if we were farming, but we're not. This one's probably a little easier. Harvester camp and stone cutter. What is that? Rain engines installed? No shot, but it's better than 4 trade routes. Alright, I guess it's rain engine time. Which is going to have to be, of course, in here. Does that count as a rain engine? It does count as a rain engine. That's hilarious. Alright, then I need to make a stone cutter camp to get this solved and out of the way. Do you think Manda Bob is trying to get my attention? Ow! I'm up. For the 3rd time, the spy with the bang gun is AI generated. Do you think this is true? It doesn't look like it, but maybe. Actually, you know what? Yeah, if you look at his eyes, if you look closely at his eyes, he kind of does look AI generated. But, I am not really the kind of guy that cares about AI generated stuff. I know that might come across as like evil or like ignorant or some shit like that, but it has no real effect on me. This is so intriguing. You think so? You should make your point system on Twitch named Jizz Ounces. That's so Reddit. You're so Cricket, has anybody ever told you that you're Reddit? Hello, Sonny, what's up? Still shocking how ChatGPT just fucking nailed it. I mean, it doesn't look too bad. I mean, if you're going, like, from that angle, but I think you can tell from the way he stands, the way the tie is going. The gun itself is obviously not a gun that the spy would use. But I don't see why it doesn't really bother me at all. Was that mean? Sorry you're not cultured? No, you're good, Cricket. You're good, but, you're just a boy. And that's something you're gonna have to keep in mind. That you're just a boy. Don't push yourself too hard. For all you know, the spy you see in the image could be made in Source Filmmaker. Very true. Very true. I'd never know. Let me see. I definitely need all that stuff, but I think right now I just want to make some houses. I wanna house my funny little animal. I wanna house my funny little foxes. That's 3-6. I'm gonna need another lad. That could be Main Street for now. Let's see if we can get the houses up. You're a girl with a PP. There is a difference. Oh, Cricket, I see. I know you were a girl. Thank you for telling me. I'll try and keep that in mind. You also need a new controller. The one you're using has stick drift, Majima. Wait. What kind of... Is it like a Nintendo Switch or something? Because aren't they, like, notorious for stick drift? Dumby? Oh, you're a femboy. Oh, that's what you mean. Okay, wait. So are you a boy or are you a girl, Cricket? Oh, I hit you with the question that everybody else hits me with. PlayStation 5? Oh, no shot. Oh, you're a boy, Cricket. Okay. I'll try and keep that in mind. I'm not really good with that stuff. Because there's so many of you. Uploadable modules. I'm uploading my modules. You guys ever upload your modules? I don't think I could ever upload my modules. I think they'd kill me before they let a guy like me upload my modules. Give me a park. Put the park right there. Let's see, what's going on with my hostility? We have a lot of ways, yeah, we have quite a few ways to bring down the hostility this time around. Impatience, of course, is always a classic. Fox's opening glades has a negative debuff on that stuff. The Forest Affinity. The Forest Affinity. Why'd your comment not go through into stream, Cherry? Did you say something that was banned or whatever? I don't have any, like, words set up in my ban list. I need some, because some of the stuff you guys say is kind of upsetting. But YouTube just has, like, a basic moderation system that can, like ban stuff. Go into Twitch. It's true. Twitch isn't nearly as stringent about their text chat for some reason. You would never, Cherry? I don't know. I mean, I can check, but I would have to open up, like, I'd have to alt-tab, and I'm not getting out of this window. I'm playing my little video games. I'm playing with my little ding-dong video games. Yeah, roots, and we're just gonna be getting a ton of roots and insects from the woodcutters, I think. You left Twitch for a reason? I see. They stink. They smell. They have the smelly smell. I see where you're coming from. Auto mod on Twitch works fine? You think so? That'll be the first time I'm hearing of it. You tried to say the P word, but it didn't let you say it? Piss? Banana? Pee-pee? A pee-pee? Currently they're boosted by a little bit of porridge. Average bonus plus 4. So what do I have access to right now for my little boys? My little fox gentlemen. I have access to incense and ale, which kind of goes crazy. Incense for religion, so I'm going to need a temple mod, probably a tea doctor. You can do religion at tea doctor? Why does the tea doctor have religion? It's weird. I can turn this in, so I will for the blank resources. The blank resources. You were still banana when you were on Twitch? I see. A ranch would go crazy. Porridge, pickled goods, and crystallized dew would also go crazy. Oh shit. Well, we don't really need the extra pickled goods, but I do want the porridge and the dew. Do the dew. So that way we have access to, bars. That'll be good for us when we want, let me see. Herbs, grain, vegetables, mushroom. Well, I can't do any of that, can I? I can make berries and plant fiber. This is gonna be a little saucy. It's gonna be a little saucy run since we picked plantation, but, I gotta tell you, there's not really anything else for us. Banana? Banana? Bananas? You have a feeling I bust at work? I don't think I've jerked off at work yet, but I should come up with a silly story where I have jerked off at work. Oh, that's right, caches lower my hostility. That's gonna be really good for us, I think. Especially since late hostility is not really gonna be an issue either. Banangers? Bajangers? Mamalangagablangers? Oh yeah, these guys are also getting insects. Insectoids! Oh my god, so is the vegetables. We're gonna have so many insects. Oh, never mind. I guess I lied. Hello, Neon PG 3D. What up? How's it hanging? Come to enthrall in my little foxes, beating their nuts against the trees. Playing with their little balls. There's a zombie on my lawn? Well, I don't want zombies on my lawn. There's a zombie on my lawn. We don't want zombies on our lawn. Sunflower. Sunflower? There's a zombie on my lawn. There's a zombie on my lawn. There's a zombie on my lawn. We don't want zombies on our lawn. I don't know how the rest of that song goes. I'm gonna be honest. Does the sunflower end up singing some stuff about like Harlan County or whatever it is? Oh, now what's going here? Oh, provision pack could go crazy. I would have to actually start manufacturing some provision packs, though. I'm not building anything. Do I have anything to stuff in there? I mean, foods. I also need amber. Frogman is almost here in $1.49. We'll see, we'll see. Market shift plan, let's take a look at that since we're so early. Alright, Cricket, have a good one. Thanks for stopping in. Didn't I come at school? Yeah. You think Crazy Dave's a psychopath? I mean, yeah, you're the guy from The Last of Us. Crazy Dave is a psychopath? I think that's true. I think there's some validity to that. Mostly because of his fascination with, like, tacos. That's a very early 2000s meme, and I think a guy like that would probably be turned off by the whole affair, but I guess not. Now, I can just decline this cornerstone and get the amber. Big strategic changes always come with an adjustment period. Every neighboring town offers +2 more trade routes, but no trader will arrive at your settlement until you complete at least 3. That's bad. Known for being a major trade hub in the region, gain 1 rep point every time I sell goods worth 60 amber, but fulfilling orders awards 50% less rep. I'm gonna decline and get the amber. That way, with the amber, I can grab this after I make a couple more provisions. And with that, we can welcome some newbie boobies. Don't know how I feel about the harpies, but I'm going to need to start pumping out these provisions pretty quickly. So you guys get working on that. Actually, let's get you guys working on that. We found 2 caches in here, which goes hard. We found a couple of water geysers as well. Can I stick a rain engine in here and complete this quest? I can, thank you. Don't need it, but if I need the geyser water... Oh, and 2 more workers. I'll take the workers, no sweat, no sweat. That's no sweat off my back. That's light work, no reaction. Marketplace gives me leisure in treatment. I think I would like to reroll. A press tea incense for the tea house goes crazy. A small farm would also go crazy to get the vegetables and the grain. But I would also like the tea house for the tea and the water skins. We don't really have the resources for the water skins. For the waters of life. The waters of life. Hello, Nicole, what's up? Hello, Duma, how's it going? You're just gonna go because there's really nothing? Gotcha, Cordyceps, have a good one. Get Cricky the Gooner out of here. Didn't mention Taco Crave as much anymore? That is true. What do I need to make tea? It might be a good idea to pick up every version of the farm as well, so we have the base resources. Alright, give me the farm then. Give me the farm. Give me the farm darm. Put one of you guys on here so they can start working on that. We'll put both of them on there. I do want somebody working on this stuff. Definitely use plant fiber. I'm not sure if I should be worried about bricks right now. Maybe we don't worry about that at all. Grab one of you there. There. I'm desperately not worried about any of what's going on here. Hello, Saria. What's up? And Hades, how's it going? What's up, what's up? My day's been pretty good. It was rainy and windy outside, which I'm very happy about. That's kind of why I moved up here to Seattle, was to indulge in the gloomy weather that everybody up here seems to loathe so much. And I have been, because I've just been sitting outside eating my lunches. In the blistering cold. I don't personally get it, you know? My suggestion would always be to, like, move away, but I know that's not exactly a prime decision-making power for everybody, so... There is indeed a zombie on my lawn, I guess is what I'm saying. I do have the full size. They just give you the full-size harvester camp, which goes crazy. 30% for insects. Why does the tool count as like a... Oh, fuel and exploration. Oh yeah, they're gonna be eating my food. My foodstuffs, my foodstuffs. Can you guys run that? Like, don't worry about building anything. You guys run this so we can get these done. Don't worry about building anything. Cancel all the food right now. Alright, let's get some orders. Zorg is here, our boy, our frog boy, the frogman. Am I still purple? Not quite. If I were, I would be thanking God, but that does not seem to be the case. What do, foxes need? They need treatment and religion. That alcohol is sinful. 2 bricks for every 10 pottery goes crazy. 20 wine and 15 pottery is a little more tangible. Because I could just, I don't know, buy wine or whatever, manufacture wine somehow. 70 rainwater is also a little more tangible than 20 complex food and 20 oil. Survival guide, no thanks. Give me the rain water, the waters of rain. Rain water. Plus we have drizzle water. A funny drizzle water place. Okay, you guys are done, right? Yeah, go ahead and deactivate then. Turn everything back on. And I guess you guys can just start filling her up then. Well, you know what? Let's get one of you guys in here. And then I guess you can clear out that. Alright, that's gonna get nice. That's gonna get nice and studious. Hello, Layla. What's going on? Your snake is solid? Enor. I think if I were Solid Snake, I probably wouldn't be as patriotic as he is. I still don't know how I feel about, I don't know. Cause I've been listening to the Chapo Trap House, gain 10 units of fish and scales used in crafting. For every 10, gain 1 bait production when converting packs of crops. Sharp sickles, rich in fiber, and seed pouch. Plant crops 25% faster. Not sure if that does anything for us, but I'll take it. Because why not? Who's gonna stop me? And I've been watching their I've been listening rather to their coverage of the Metal Gear Solid series, and I have to say that the genre, I mean the how do I put this? I'm having trouble finding my words. Metal Gear Solid, the Metal Gear series seems like an interesting series. I'll say that much. And, it seems like Kojima had, like, an idea he wanted to run the game with, and it did seem like Capcom sort of stifled that as much as possible. As well as, like, maybe, like, other developers or whatever. I must also say, though, that I just don't care. Is it wrong for me to say that I just don't care about Metal Gear? I think it handles the political very poorly. Being hyperbolic is fun, you know? Like doing like the Devil May Cry thing where you're just like, we're just like, Snake the monster's going to kill, Snake the giant robot's going to kill everyone if you don't stop it, if you're not patriotic enough. Or some shit like that, and I'm like, well, you don't have to be so hyperbolic, because you don't have to misrepresent what's going on in reality, because you can just go outside. Personally. But maybe I'm reading the room wrong. Hello, Graham. Finished Scarlet and Violet run? How is it? You beat the Elite Four? Do they still have the Elite Four in the newer games? Is that still a thing? Or are they just like, nah, let's just stop doing that? Alright, Nicole, have a good sermon. I don't know much about church myself. I don't think I've ever been to church. Like, you go in, you sit down, and you pray. In like a social setting. I've never done that. But one of my friends went to like an early development like daycare effectively for religious kids, and I hung out with him there, and that was very mediocre, I would say. That would be the word I would use. Nothing much going on there. Was hoping to learn a little more about Jesus Christ. Didn't get to learn a lot about Jesus Christ. They were not, I was the only one in the room who may have actually wanted to know about the guy. Alright, let's stop doing planks, and I guess we can just be done with the whole affair right now, because you guys are gonna be draining some damn resources from me. You're gonna be draining my balls. They're gonna be draining my balls, man. Literally used a bug type to carry your entire team, Graham. Nice. That's the way to do it. Alright, carpenter up and running. We've got the planks going. If I can find a way to make tools, I shall. We are not going to worry about packs of luxury goods right now, but let's get everybody going there. If you guys want to carry all the junk back, be my guest, and then I'll save the crude workstation for another time. I have so much hair on my place now that it's all getting caught up in my feet. It's like twisting around my feet. And then turn these guys back on for when I need you. For when I need you. But you guys can go over here and start mining some soil. Oh, we also need to get a plantation going. Now, let me see. How much vegetable can I actually grow? Because it might be more prudent to... Well, let me see. I need it for the botanist, so let's fulfill that desire first. Maybe a bad pick, because maybe I should go with like a more simple ingredient such as veg. But I don't know. They're not gonna bite my head off about it, I don't think. They aren't gonna bite my dick off about it, I don't think. They might, but something tells me they might not. And I'll take that, you know, that's a risk I'm willing to make. He has the holy swag. Very good. Jesus is a skater. He was getting steezy on it. He was getting steezy on it with the best of them. Do I have any humies? I do, I've got double humies. They are doing well in the forage camp, but that doesn't matter to me, because I would prefer you go down to the construction, the farmer's camp. We do be getting that sea marrow. I'm digging up your sea marrow. Your bone marrow, it's mine now. Sorry to say. If you needed it, well, that's too damn bad. Because it's mine now. Sorry. Where is the bonus that was gonna give me, like, cash or something like that? It's like... Not encampments. Silent looting was the thing that was going to decrease my hostility by 15 points for every cash I'd sent. That's going to be tasty, tasty, tasty. I'm not sure how tasty, tasty, tasty it'll be, but it'll definitely be tasty, tasty, tasty. Well, since we've got a farm up and running, I don't mind if one of you guys just decides to start turning every piece of fiber we get into fabric. That'll be good in the long run, if only so we can start making, like, construction material or whatever. We do be trapped in the forest. If you guys were trapped in a forest, who would you kill first? Your mom or your dad? And if you don't, if you've never had a mother or a father, well, I guess it would be your dominant hand or your jerk-off hand. How's it going? It's going okay. It's going, I should say. I'm hoping for a chill night because my brain is kind of fried right now. So sorry if I'm not on my A game trying to entertain everybody. The logical conclusion would be to take a break, but I think I would rather just kiss everybody all at once, and they kill guys who do that, so I just have to be very careful. That's all there really is to it. Let's get some stuff up and running. I'm gonna get a rain collector there. Maybe I'll drop down a distill. That's a big ass building. That's a big ass building, mate. A marble fountain. Oh, yummy. There's nothing at the forager camp. Indeed, that is also true. So I can actually start stuffing my raw. Let's pull somebody off the marrow for now and get you going on the fabrics. Just to have an extra resource when people show up and When the traders show up and they're like, you got anything to trade? And I'm like, no. And they're like, well, better let it out, or whatever. A beanery. That's what I got. I got the bean. I'm bean posting. I forgore. Back to normal behavior, so it would seem. The woodcutter's song. Off to work we go. For every 20 felled trees, global resolve is increased by 3. Goes crazy. Gain 10 jerky for every 10 pie. 1 additional active trade route. Traders arrive 25% quicker is the thing that I would desire, but I'm gonna go woodcutter's song. I'm going to take my woodcutter's song. For every how many trees? Doesn't matter. I would rather cut back on the labor right now. Let's not go too crazy on the workforce. Because I'm not going to be able to feed everybody if I don't have access to more farms. And then I guess with you guys, am I growing anything I can use? I'm not really growing anything. I'm not really growing my garden right now. Well, I am growing berries. That could be good for provisions. And I would rather use fabrics for this building material. Well... I'd rather lean off until we can cut into another glade. So how many workers? Well, I need more houses is what I need. These guys are living at the edge of town, man. I need a 7th heaven. Bless me, thank you. That always happens. Even to the best of us, it seems. Even to the best of us. Even to the Festivus. Go ahead and make a couple of bricks. Don't go too crazy with it, though. I need the resources, and the trees aren't dropping bricks, so... The only thing I'm getting stone from right now is the marrow node. And I'd rather not be stealing your bone marrow, because your bone marrow is soft and tasty. But I need the bone marrow that is not so soft or tasty. Alright, next storm we're gonna get another woodcutter, I think. Okay, let's take a look. 70 drizzle water goes crazy. No ale. Don't need it. Gonna need some incense though, so just stuff whatever you can into the incense. Pickled goods, stuff whatever you can, as well as use any container at this point. I don't know what container I'm gonna go for, but anything works. Anything works. Wop, 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 wop. Crystallized dew. Hang on, is it cheaper to make the beans at the beanery, or is it cheaper to make the beans at the distillery? Doesn't matter. Gotcha. Well, don't worry about that then. Pickled goods. Needs rainwater and any sort of naturalized root source, food source. Seen anybody be run over, Graham? Not yet. I have watched, like, so far since I've been in Seattle, I've watched, like, 3 or 4 different Lime scooters crash into each other. I'll watch, like, a delivery guy on, like an electric bike. He'll just be going down the street, and then, like, a tourist on, like, an electric scooter will just cut him off, and the guy on the bike will just run him over or whatever. Which I'm like, hey... You know, if when in Rome, get run over, I guess. It's good stuff. But sometimes the tourists can be wickedly obnoxious, because sometimes they'll drive down an alleyway. Because all the parking decks here in Seattle, well, a lot of them. A lot of them are down alleyways, so you have to drive into an alleyway and then into a parking deck. It's real tight turning, and a lot of the tourists don't know anything about that or how to drive there or what exactly to do. So they'll just like stop somebody in the street and be like, "Hey, can you help me?" And me, Gungaga, you know, I'm the kind of guy that walks. I mean, if you try and flag me down on the street, I'm not talking to you. You know, if you try and flag me down and you don't know my real name, you're not gonna get my attention. It's gonna be tough going. 8 humans and 6 coats, or 2 dangerous glades is more my speed. 2 standing level with 2 different settlements, or 14 need for leisure. I think I'd rather dump a hot bucket of pitch onto my balls. Fuck you. Alright, well, we're gonna have to get what? Level 2 standing with... What is it? Not level 2 standing with 3. Level 2 with 2 settlements. Okay, we gotta get level 2 with 2 of these settlements. Level 2, you know what I'm saying? Hello, Beach House. Day 10 of asking for a loan shark. I swear to God, I was so bored in South Texas. What if we're fans, Majima? I mean, if you say Theodore out on the street, I might look. You know? If you want, like, a picture, I'm cool with it. But, I mean, it's gonna be tough to get my attention. Because I'm just... One, if I'm going outside, I probably have to be somewhere. I'm probably not doing the whole I'm exploring thing. I'm probably not doing the whole... let me go out into the city and have a fun day walking around. I rarely do that. Usually I'm like, I gotta be somewhere, I gotta go, get out of my way. But when I lived in the sticks, when I lived in the middle of nowhere, South Texas, I was so fucking bored and desperate to get out of South Texas that I seriously thought about becoming a, like, Rocket Mortgage, like, salesman agent, you know? I just wanted, because that was the only thing, like, out there. You know, it was like, it's a dollar, you get like a Dollar General, you get the X-Burbs, and that's pretty much it. There's like a courthouse, a chapel. But, you know, the way out of a small town like that is to just have a bunch of money. And what better way to make a bunch of money than becoming a fucking loan shark? You know? And I was just like, get me the fuck out of this tiny town. That's why I'm almost 30 now, and it's only just now that I've moved out of my shitty little small town. Sahilda, hello. I hadn't even considered that you were a real person. I could just purchase the herb camp. That would probably go pretty far in the long run, considering the resources it would take to get it. We don't have access to herbs, and herbs honestly go a little harder than I give them credit for. Plus, I would like the extra amber, but I just don't have any resources I'd like to trade right now. Thank you, girl. You the best. See you next time. That's why they pay you the big bucks. And I was just like, I'm charming a little. You know, I have a little, I'm not the most charming guy on the planet, but I could sell like the worst loans like the highest interest rate shark loans you've ever seen to a bunch of hicks, you know? I could do that. I could, this town is sundown in any way. Might as well take all their money. I seriously thought about it, and then I was like, no. That'll make the world a worse place. Trying to prevent that, at least a little. You'll know which bug type I meant in gallery. I'd have to click over there. Would I call the heat worse than the town, Graham? Yeah. It's not, I didn't like living in a small town at all. It's just not for me. It sucked. I just wanted to be able to walk to a grocery store and walk to my job. I got so sick and tired of maintaining and driving a car around. That shit sucks so much. It's so expensive. And I just want to be able to walk everywhere. Take a bus or like a train and go to a park. I don't blame anybody for living out in a small town or whatever. And it's not like I couldn't do it, It was fine for what it was. But... the heat, the Texas heat is what drove me away from Texas more than anything. It's so damn hot, man. It's just the god. It's not that I couldn't have moved to like Austin, Texas, or like San Antonio, which was like the closest city. It's not that I couldn't have done that. Except one, I don't really like San Antonio as a city either. The Riverwalk is like blech. We will find you if you don't get a loan shark stream soon, Beach House. Yeah, maybe I should. Maybe I should be doing like cold calls to sell people like overweighted fucking shitty little shark loans. It's a good idea. It's a scary game. Oh, it's a game! Oh! My bad. For some reason, I thought you were literally talking about loan sharking. Maybe we should beach house. I mean, we have, I think we have one more week here in October. We're coming to an end on spooky season. Yeah, we've got one more week. That might work out. A loan shark's a newer game, isn't it? Everything's expensive now, Graham. That is also true. Even as I was leaving the small town I grew up in, everything was still pricey. Nine out of 10 berries. It's 9 out of 10 berries. Have I thought about my so-called ASMR, Graham? I'm slowly but surely, because I've started writing on it now. I've started writing a script on it, so it's slowly but surely coming along. I've got maybe a couple paragraphs. I got like a paragraph or two down. You know, I have like an idea about how I want to structure the thing. Like I have like an introduction, and I have like the first steps. So it's definitely going. I don't really have an end goal right now. I don't know where I want the conclusion to go. I don't know how I'm going to end it, but I have a beginning, and I have an idea about what I want to do for a middle, which I think is a lot more than other people can credit themselves for when they're writing stuff. So I think I'm moseying along as best I can, but it's coming along. I've gone past the study phase. I watched all the videos, Graham, about I've definitely been inspired by the more psychotic stuff. Because that's what I've been studying. I watched a lot of Celadon voice VAs, ASMR type stuff. I probably should watch some more VTubers. But I think what I really want to drag inspiration from is nature documentaries. So I think either tonight or maybe the next night I might just be watching a couple nature documentaries here soon. Which I'm not totally against, because I kind of like nature documentaries. Which is kind of what got me into this whole thing in the first place. Which was the original design for my VTuber, by the way, was that I did want to be a space wizard, don't get me wrong, but I wanted to design the channel's content around sort of like a natural documentary type sociological study. Frequent caravans. The crown is very forgiving as long as the goods keep flowing. Impatience grows 30% slower for 180 seconds every time I finish a trade route. That's probably going to be good for us since we have to do level 2 standing. Master Blueprint. A collection of architectural drafts from a very early period in the Citadel's history. Unlocks the advanced blueprints for the Forger's Camp, Trapper's Camp, and Herbalist Camp, but gathering speed is decreased by 50 until you use up at least 250 gathering node charges. That's pretty bad. And improvised tools is probably good for us. I'm going to reroll, though. Cooking the steam. No thanks. Calming the forest goes crazy. An empathy tick. We'll see. We'll see. Let's try and calm the forest. This should honestly be a pretty low intensity run. Seeing as how we're sucking on it. I'm gonna try Timberhurst. Timberhurst and Bogwater, maybe? I'm bogging my water. I'm bogging my water. My water is bogging. Yeah, our food is starting to slowly tick away, so we're gonna need to look for some, I really wish I had the human special ability that shows you where the nearest, like, fertile farm is. God, I love that ability so much. Then I play humans every run, though. 3, 4, 5, 2, 4, 6. I prefer more foxes, but I'll take the heat. I'll take the heat on that one, lads. That one's on me. I don't need the rainwater just yet. I don't need to feel the rain on my skin. I don't need to be casting any of those fancy spells just yet. That's what I'm talking about, brother! And there is a ghost of a storm victim. I cannot fulfill that request at all. And I can do this one. It's gonna take a bit of fuel, though. Oh, sacrifice 30 coal to the ancient hearth and sacrifice oil. Oh, I can oh, it's both of them or either of them? Oh, shit. The ghost request is not met, it will simply vanish. Oh, okay, well, there's no sweat there. 30 fuel, 30 coal, I have to burn it. How much coal and how much coal do I have? 6 coal. And I don't think I have any oil. I've got 26 oil. The chests are okay. The ghost chests, they tend to be whatever. I'm okay with not giving a damn about this ghost then. I'm glad it's not hostile more than anything. Alright, let's make another farm, lads. Do I need housing? I don't need housing just yet. Yay! Yay! Hello, demon. Have a bread. Not sure if you'll see it. We'll see. Graham, it's gonna be interesting. I'm trying to make it a little more palatable. But if you know, it's not exactly, well, I don't know. Hang on. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it comes along. It's a new experience for me. I want to have fun with it, so. Feel the rain on your skin. Feel the rain on your skin. Double human there. I'm going to need, can I borrow 2 more humies? That's not a lot of mushroom. But once we get this small farm up, we'll actually be able to. Oh, we can do porridge as well. That'll go crazy. We can do rainwater and porridge. All right, give me the farmers. All right, we're about to start our industrial economy. We just need a few more workers. It's gonna be touch and go here for a second, seeing as how we're hostility 1 now, but it's coming along, lads. The colony is coming along. The colony is coming. All right, you're going that way. You're going that way. So you get over. We'll just cut some trees for now. Let's just cut some trees. Would you cover yourself in oil under the rain so I can float upward? Hello, Songhoon. What's up? I would love to cover myself in oil in the rain. So I may troll face myself up into the sky. Up into the sky! Oh, the food bank recently gave me like a pallet of chicken wings, and I've been trying to think about ways to use them, and I think tonight I'm gonna pan fry them and make a maple bacon sauce for it. Sauce for the wings. What are your thoughts on that? Thoughts on slop? You guys okay with slop? Are you guys real slop heads or no? Is it soy of me to be eating maple bacon chicken wings? Let's go with lamps. I heart lamp. I love lamp. We love baby. Am I insane yet, Graham? I'm doing okay. We'll see how next year goes with my sanity meter. If I can get another apartment, because I like this apartment, don't get me wrong, but it is a little pricey, you know? I'm trying to look for a cheaper apartment. If I can get like a cheaper apartment, my sanity would be a lot better. I still don't, you know, I've been thinking about like, next year, you know, I've been thinking about like if next year rolls around and things like settle down for me, I might be able to take a couple of breaks from streaming. But then I think about it and I'm like, why the fuck would I want to do that? I'm having like the time of my life, you know? This is like, it's like the best part of like my week, my day, my year. Can't imagine doing anything else. And I'm like, no, why would I want to take a break? Because a lot of people get it in their head that they have to have like a product when they're streaming. And I don't mean like a product to sell, but like an entertainment product to stream. Kind of like how Germa does. But for me, I'm like, I don't care. I don't care about all that. I just want to watch my damn harpies have a cup of coffee when they should be digging. I'm trying to slave drive my harpies out of my city. You're back because you were blocked from 5 streams? Cordyceps, what happened, buddy? What happened? Did you say a slur? That's kind of funny. And not like that old YouTube channel that got shut down because they weren't actually kind of funny. They were actually not kind of funny at all. I'm so glad I don't sell myself on my here. Doesn't everyone eat slop nowadays, Graham? You fucking got my ass, dude. That is so true. There is like a deep set of like thinking that of like the modern era that's like we have to like go back from slop to like a culturally distinct food palette, and it's just like, well, have you seen like a historically Japanese dish? It's fucking like it's omurice and ketchup. It's an omelet with ketchup on it. Not exactly not the highest quality slop. 10 trade routes might be good for us. I'm gonna go with the rainwater. I'm gonna feel the rain on my skin. 30 cobblestone paths for 24 tools and 20 amber. Kind of rocks my socks off, so I'm gonna do that. How many do I need? 30 roads. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Alright, best of luck with the stone roads. You... best gooning tip, Majima? That's a good question, Majima. What I like to do when I'm gooning is I like to take my fingertips and roll there's like underneath my cock is like a bit of loose skin, and the best way to get that to be the most sensitive is to sort of like pill roll that skin back and forth. That's a pretty good way to do that. That's a pretty good gooning tip to get the most out of it. I'm gonna marker that, and I'm gonna put that on TikTok. See ya in a week when I get that video finished. Lumbermill, no thanks. Give me a reroll. T-Doctor, done, dude, done. Done. That's everything we could possibly want in the service sector. Look at this. Put this bad boy right, the fuck should I put this? This thing is massive. What do you need? We need tea and incense. Did I happen to invest in both of those? I have incense. I don't have tea, which is fascinating. I have a tea doctor, though. I'm the doctor of tea. He's the tea doctor. You literally just said Duma from Demon Slayer sounded like Deku from the cringy TikToks. Everybody is so young all the time, man, because I didn't get any of that. The only word I recognize that is Demon Slayer, and I have not seen Demon Slayer. Do they really kill demons in Demon Slayer, or is that just like a fad? The hell was I doing? Getting rainwater? Paved roads? Storm drizzle? Something like that. They kill demons, yes? That's so sad. What if the demons are our friends, like in Freerun? You can't tell me Theo hasn't tried the Pringles hack from the gloves and sponges. I haven't heard of that at all. When I was growing up, the thing to fuck was a grapefruit. The industry is shoved up everywhere on the planet that chicken meat has started to mutate slightly. Graham, we will never ever escape woodsy chicken breasts ever again, dude. It's awful. Every chicken breast that I buy, every chicken breast that I get from the food bank, I could go kill a chicken right now and take its breast from it, and it would be woodsy, dude. It's awful. It's a nightmare. We're all fucked. Especially me, who just wants to cook a bit of chicken once in a while. What does this get me? A rich diet and beneficial for your villager's health. Gain 1 global resolve for every 200 times complex food need is fulfilled. How about you fucking suck me off, dude? What an awful bonus. Wild time to enter, but sounds about right. I figured as much, Blight. I figured as much. There are some guys who aren't, you know, I'm not the bet. Listen, I'm a casual gooner in the same way that I'm a home cook. I'm not exactly like the most competitive gooner, but I know a couple of tricks. I got a couple tricks up my sleeve. At this point, humanity will probably repeat the same mistakes everywhere, Graham. I mean, fuck, dude. Our current administration has been. Fucking food stamps here in America runs out on the 31st. I was, like, so distraught about that because, like a good 1/4 of our customer base at Whole Foods uses food stamps. And I'm like, what the fuck is gonna happen? You know, does anybody have a contingency plan for this, or are we all just gonna starve? Because that's like jobs. That's like my job being threatened. If they cut out 1/4 of your fucking subsidized income, then you're gonna start cutting labor. And I'm like, damn, well, I don't want my job to be threatened. I kind of like paying for rent. Well, I don't like paying for rent, but nobody is gearing up for a global revolution right now, is what I can say. There is no alternative to this. Because nobody has theorized one, or nobody has decided to follow up on any of the theories. Habla español? No español. Sorry. Last of Us Dick covered in mushrooms and shit. That's what I'm saying, Cordyceps. You're the Mario. You tell me, man. Maybe we should all just fucking implant the Cordyceps into our brain. That would honestly solve everything. Everybody's housed? Everybody is housed. This here's just gonna keep happening and happening. Yeah. Listen, son. Gain 12 amber for every 50 ale. Fuck you. Stormwalker training. Trade routes are faster. Two to clay production from gathering. Oh, my balls. Why, dude? Come on. Just give me the... decline this. Just give me the amber. I can't believe that that's a better choice right now. It wouldn't have been bad here. 25 times 2, 50, 50. Maybe that's not that bad. Pretty sure America's just crumbling on its own, but anyway. Very true, Graham. How's it going in Brazil? How's it going in Brazil, Graham? Anything I should know about? You guys are self-sustaining, right? That's like an artifact from a long-lost century. Brazil is just like an enigma to me, because they're just because you guys are just self-sufficient. The global economy could collapse and you'd still be whipping all the natives. Like, we don't do that here anymore. Everybody here would just start enslaving each other. What do I need to be doing? I picked up a lot of workers. I need to be building more shelters, and I think I need to be cutting more wood. You guys did. We're gonna need some stone. I don't know where to pick up stone. Sother might pick up some stone for me. He's a pretty reliable gentleman. But I don't know if I should get started on this. Well, you know, well, fuck it. Let's get an industrial economy started, or like a guild-based economy system going. I mean, if you guys can find some resources for all of this, then be my guest. But if not, there's not really anything else for it. And then I guess the excess people can just stand around in the damn tea doctor. Whatever, dude. Oh, I know what I can get you guys to do. You guys can start packing shit. Oh, Nala, what's up? James, what's this game? Oh, Spy! This is Against the Storm. What is this game about? This game is about trying not to drown. You are in charge of a colonial village, trying to colonize a never-ending raining forest. And you walk out into the forest and you hope to God the giant beaver doesn't eat all your shit. You might stay as Cordyceps Mario or fully change into Revenant Chef PP. Well, if his PP is as Revenant Chef as it sounds, then maybe Cordyceps Mario goes crazy. I should play Outlast? We'll see. Maybe. Better after America fan 101 Bolsonaro was arrested, Graham? That is still very funny. That is still very funny. Bolsonaro is... I still remember when he sent that picture from his deathbed, dude. That shit is hilarious. I'm going to take the lower hostility by 50. I would also like the +3 tea production. That would go crazy. I'm gonna... No, I don't want to sell the wildfire essence. It's swifty right now, so let's honestly... Thank you, Sother. That's why they pay the big bucks? You wouldn't happen to be selling any tools, would you? No. Never mind, they actually pay you the small bucks. Crazy. Hey, Vicky, what's up? Wacky, even. That's what I've been saying. What if you let them drown and win big? That's true, Cordyceps. I hadn't considered that. There are definitely builds that you can do in this game where you just kill all the villagers and win. I don't know if you can convert lives to reputation, but you can definitely convert lives to food. Dude, my nose is so stuffy, guys. I think what needs to happen is I need to set in a request from my landlord to change my my air filter because it's so dusty in my room. I don't know what's going. I open a window one day. I open a window one day during the spring to let some fresh air in, and they're like, "Oops, sorry. Now you have to face the wrath of 1,000 seagulls." And I'm like, my goals, my goals. I'm also hoping for a lake. Doesn't seem to be in the books today. You go there. You guys get set up with a... How about we go for another... How about we do another small farm? That way we can get a bigger mold supply. And... then we can start investing into packs of crops. Can you send me a TikTok? I might not click it, but you can certainly try. If you really want to send me stuff, it's easier to do it in my Discord. I usually click on the links in the Discord. If you really want to like hack my account, you're gonna find more streams to say 2 babies, 1 fox, and cordyceps. Best of luck, brother. Best of luck. If you get banned, you can seek refuge here. Did you know he apparently got sick from scratching his nose with his shite-covered hand? Ugh! That does seem like something a guy named Bolsonaro would do. Did I make a 3rd woodcutter, or is it still just 2? It is still just 2. Alright, you guys head for this one, then. I feel like I'm not making any progress again. Wine and pottery is gonna be hard. I should have seen if I should have bought wine from Sother. Sother. I need to make another rain collector. Feel the rain on your skin. Why does he say it like that? I haven't heard that song in forever, by the way. They do anything with that song, or do they all just kiss? Kinda not feeling it. Where's my other builder? He apparently got... Oh, yeah. You're just gonna send the TikTok? Gotcha, cordyceps. I'm dying. That's so gross. That's so gross. Like, if you're gonna be a CIA asset, could you at least, like, bathe, you know? Could you at least wash your hands? Where is my 26, 27, 28, 29, 30? I do need 4 more stone. They hate me, brother. They hate me. Well, I'll be able to get the stone from other more sinister sources. He also did another thing back then. Was Bolsonaro ever hooked up to the Jordan Peterson, milk suction machine? Oh, that thing is almost done. Damn, got him. Oh, I know there's one. Yeah, you. I know the rainwater's important, but check this out. Oh, 2 glades, no shot, dude. We're never getting a ghost. I haven't gotten a ghost like ever. It's lyrics to cordyceps. Gotcha. You gotta say those words. Mushrumbus. My mushrumbus. They're eating my mushrumbus. Stonecutter camp empty. We're gonna go for this little patch first. So I might have a chance at, I don't know. I was hoping for some stone, but I guess not. Stone is from the sea marrow. He also did another thing. And another thing. Excuse me, good sir, and another thing. If you are as wise as they say you are, why are your balls not shriveled? Alright, let's hold on to some of that clay. The bricks, we're probably good on bricks, if I had to guess, because he's been sat there for a while, just pumping these things out. If I had to guess, 16, yeah, we're gonna be good on bricks for a little bit, until I can find a way to industrialize a little more. What does the fox say? Is the fox one of those, Whee? Oh, humans also use religion. Harpies use tea, which is good for us. Stormwater. The Stormwaters. Back in the 80s, he also burned the barracks because he was rejected from it. That's very funny, Graham. Couldn't be me, skill issue. I would never get rejected from the military because I simply wouldn't join. I do use Stolen Valor, though. I use Stolen Valor a lot. A lot of soldiers don't like it, but I gotta tell ya. They hate us because they ain't us. We're at 0 hostility. Oh, slow going. You were stationed at Verdansk. You were stationed at Verdansk. Bye-bye, Cordyceps. Pottery class and you love glazing in 2 ways. You're coming on your pottery? It's gonna soak into the clay. You dropped your phone earlier today while walking to work and you're upsetting spaghetti. Dude, you should see the amount of people that drop their phone at work, man. People will walk up to a cash register and basically throw, like, full bore their fucking phone at the damn register. And I'm like, you guys have a lot of money. Where are you getting all this money? Where are you getting all the money to do the funny? These kinds of people don't need to get their money up because their funny is something else. Ate 6 packs of provisions. I just don't want to do orders, man. We have a ton of quests for rainwater. Let's just use rainwater. 30 packs for a ranch, brother. No shot. I just have to deliver water. I don't have to use any of this, which goes crazy. Alright, our food supply should be shoring up quite a bit. 3 vegetables is not a lot. 7 berries goes crazy. I should have been doing that. Damn. The only possible way he possibly got in power was from the misinformation. I'm always told nowadays that like elections are stolen, and I'm like, I mean, if you're like a democracy head, then yeah, of course elections are stolen. But like, if you don't care about that shit like me, then it's just like, who gives a fuck? It's just like, yeah, I mean, if you're running for, like, political power, why wouldn't you cheat? It would be dumb not to cheat, man. We're talking about, like, the weight of the world here. What are you doing not doing your best to... I feel that way about, like, the Democratic Party here in America as well. They give such little shit about winning that they just won't cheat at all. And it's just like, okay, well, that's why you guys keep losing. You guys are losers. It's not exactly like I'm pro-Democrat Party, but, like, I don't want to hear you complain. I want to hear you bitch and moan and complain about losing if you're not even playing the game right. If you're not even playing, you gotta lie, man. You gotta lie. We're talking about political power here, the ability to control every other human on the planet. You gotta lie. There's nothing else for it. They don't like it when I say that, though. Mostly because I'm just a boy. And they don't like it when I'm just being a boy. Don't worry about the food, just use the mold supply. As for provision packs, I don't know, anything? The world nowadays is way more of a joke to you now, Graham. I don't blame you. I think that's a sour way of looking at it, but, like, coming from your position, I fucking get it, dude. 3 barrels for every 10 planks goes crazy. Calming the forest doubled up would also go crazy. Food needs grant 1 less resolve point is not quite what I'm looking for. Give me over-diligent workers. Since we're pumping out the planks. Since I'm pumping out my planks. Wood is always, as ever, never a problem. Give me the stone. Give me the wood. Give me your balls. Look at that resolve. You've never seen resolve kick up like this before, lads. You got a world record ban from a Sonic stream, Cordyceps? What the hell? What'd you say? That's hilarious. 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, 6. I still want to go a little light on the... Yeah, I still want to go a little lightweight on the workers. I don't want to get chewed out too badly. Look at these slums, dude. We're slumming it up. Let me see. With the extra workers, what could we do? We could get more woodcutters. Let's get more woodcutters, you know? See if we can't find more farms. Or just get more wood in general, I guess. That could be okay. They do be building the houses. That's the reason why you stopped caring about it. Happens to the best of us. Happens to the best of us. I can't exactly endorse apathy, but I can't exactly be like, oh yeah. I can't endorse honest to God, I can't endorse apathy to the world, you know. But I'm not gonna get up on my high horse and be all like, you need to believe in something. Like, that's not gonna happen. Like, if you look at the world and you're like, I'm a nihilist, I'm just like, okay. Well, whatever, man. Hey, Hazim, what's up? What's poppin'? Samia, welcome back. How's it going? Am I more of a steak or chicken fellow? Graham, I'm... Oh, hang on. We're going crazy over me saying 2 babies, 1 fox, which is a comic. What is 2 babies, 1 fox? Is that like a porn thing? Is it like a rape thing? Does the fox eat the babies? Is it like a sick sexual joke that's like going over my head? Oil tea coats, tea incense water skins. Oil tea coats goes crazy. We want the tea. I don't think I found a building to make shoes. It's just not gonna happen. I also need skewers. Skewers porridge. Alright, give me the druid's hut so I can make some tea. Yummy, yummy tea. Oh, a tiny little guy. My industry is gonna have to be out here. Don't look it up, gang? Alright, gotcha. Thoughts on Asmongold? My thoughts on Asmongold are... I used to kind of loathe the guy, because it's just like, my whole thing with Asmongold is he's just fucking, like, rage baiting, you know, and just, like, doing, like, the whole conservative thing of just, like, well, here's my conservative ideas about the world. I don't know why everybody's so serious about it. And I kind of loathe everybody for, like, talking about Asmongold as if he has anything important to say at all. At this point, I'm just like, I don't give a fuck. Honest to God, I'm just like, whatever. You know? Give me a harpy, actually. Didn't think I was gonna need a harpy for this, but looks like they do be thriving making the coats. How the fuck do you make boots? Where the hell do you make boots at? I don't think I have a building to make it. You might just have to buy it. That's wild to think about. It's about Tails the Fox, Cream the Rabbit, and some other baby from Sonic. Oh. Whoa. Am I more of a steak or chicken fellow? Graham, that's a good question, honest to God. Now, when you say steak, are you talking about beef and cow, or are you just like the steak in general? Because I like steak, don't get me wrong, and I was actually supposed to look to see if there was half-off steak today. It totally lapsed my brain when I was looking for ingredients to make my chicken wings that I'm gonna be making tonight. I'm kind of stupid like that. Very annoying. Sometimes stuff slips my mind and I'm like, why did I do that? But I mean, I don't know. Chicken is more versatile than steak, I would say, so I guess chicken. But with the way that chicken has been lately, with the way that, like, mass-produced chicken has been lately, it's been kind of, like, upsetting my palate, but I don't think steak is any better. Honest to God. So, I guess chicken? Maybe? Would that be a good answer? What game do I like the most, Somiya? Team Fortress 2 is my favorite game of all time. 1 insect for every 2 mushrooms. Global food production speed increased by 20%. I think I would rather just buy food at this point. Or maybe, like, containers could be a good purchase. Or maybe I'll hold on to it instead and run orders, because I need the amber. One tool, how about you suck me off? It's not gonna happen. I need more stuff. I got anything to sell? No gathering node near the stone cutter. Alright, get out here and give me the rest of that stone. Please, and thank you. You see people hide the fact that they don't care at all, Graham? Yeah, I get that. Because it is I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it is kind of embarrassing to be apathetic, you know? I get why they would hide it. It is kind of soy cringe to not care about the weight of the world, because, you know, you live in it. And thinking you're, like, abstracted from it because you don't care is kind of, like, very naive. But again, it's just like, I don't know. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care if you don't care. I'd rather look for the people who do care. Like, in my own personal life. When was this game made, Cordyceps? Oh, a little while ago now, I think. Maybe 2016? No. 2018, maybe? You saw a clip of him drinking water, then washing it down with soda, Majima. Oh, yeah. People keep saying it's because his gums are so fried. I'm pretty sure he was washing water down with soda because it would make a good YouTube clip. I don't honestly believe that he finds water disgusting. I do wholeheartedly believe that that makes a good bait clip, though. I guess in the long run, it doesn't really matter what I think, because everybody's gonna engage with it anyway. Been seeing Disco Elysium twice, one in the PlayStation Store, the other in the eShop. They're selling Disco Elysium on console? Well, I guess they made a mobile version of Disco Elysium. How the fuck does that even work? I mean, I guess you just have to click a button. Nice pick, thanks. This game looks like Clash of Clans? Happy Halloween, Samia. I mean, I guess it does kind of look like Clash of Clans, huh? I mean, it is that kind of, like, sub-city builder. I hadn't considered that. Maybe I was the soy rage bait redditor all along. Steak can be nice, but rough to bite if not cooked properly, especially with crooked teeth. So you eat chicken more often, Graham? Yeah, you can get, don't get me wrong, you can get steak to be tender. It's just... Oh, you gotta do a lot of work to get steak tender, I guess would be a proper answer. Hello, Moldy Boz. Great model, RTS city building content and philosophical musings on our engagement with the world. Well, that's a sub, thanks, Moldy. It's just that, I don't know. For guys like Asmongold, I'm just like... How does anybody put up with it, I guess? It just seems like it's like... Whatever, man. Whatever. Go... I'd say go about your life or something, but... Oh, I got an amber! They cashed me in! Did you hear that? Cha-ching! Cha-ching! Don't mind me. Star, not starts. The super start, okay. Look at me! Look at me! I'm Cordyceps Mario! I'm infecting your brain with my mushrooms! Disco Elysium Director's Cut? Yeah, that's the full version. I don't even think you can buy the original Disco Elysium now. I think you have to do the Director's Cut. I've already gained 9 barrels. Maybe I don't need the barrels. Maybe I was the barrel all along. We're making pickled goods? No shot! I didn't know that. I didn't know we were doing so well. The foxes are gonna carry me to victory. How much have I already gotten off a I can't see... They've gained... You have there's a reputation threshold? No shit? Oh, there is. It's 20, but I only need 14. Okay. Whatever. Fox? Fox! Fox, do a barrel roll, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna KMS right now. I'm KMSing. I'm PMSing. Are you making this shit yet? You're not. Do I have the building that allows me to do that? I do. It just costs rock. Oh, you're making porridge, that's why it's slow going. Okay, I gotta get you going. I gotta get you going because we desperately need to start manufacturing tools because the queen is getting a little saucy with us. just a smidge. Ooh. We need a bigger labor force, which is not something I would like to do because we already have like over like 30 people in the village. 30 out of 30 paved roads. We're paved road posting. Alright, with that being said... No. Is it a blood flower? It's a ghost of a lizard elder. He's gonna kill 3 of my dudes if I don't fulfill that. And a fucking rain spirit totem. And the large encampment. No! 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 That's salt? That is salt. It's getting swifty, guys. It's getting very swifty. This is gonna be saucy. This is going to be a saucy little... It's a saucy little turn of events. Alright, I need you guys to get in here and clear this up for me. Alright, let's see what is 44 minutes to take care of this threat, which is forbid my villagers from fulfilling needs, which is fine. This one is going to be really easy to fulfill. I can do that right now, actually. Oh, I have to forbid them. No, really? You guys are forbidden from doing services, which is completely fine for me. For 600 seconds. I have to pay attention to that. Now this, on the other hand, is going to be a little soy, if I had to say so myself. Just a smidge of soyness. There's a little soy in all of us. You have to remember that. Everybody gets to be a little soy. And the thing you have to remember is that, where was I going with that? The pumpkin is sticking to my head. Get this fucking thing off me! Get it off me! The only shite factor is the fact you can see right through their sociable act, Graham. Yeah. Yep. It's the worst because it's just like, okay, I don't know who's getting baited by this, you know? Who is like, this is like, I mean, it's like WWE, right? It's just like, well, you already know what's in store for you, so it's just like, whatever. Oh, 24 tools, man. Love me, doctor, love me. Love me like you've never loved me before. Alright, I'm going to make an executive decision to pull some of these foxes off of their desired path and get them started on the funny little fish totem. The funny little fish totem. It's a funny little fish totem. Foxhound, I bet you get so many TikTok messages you won't find it. You need more paved road talk? True. I don't get very many TikTok DMs, Cordyceps. Don't worry about it. I've been getting a lot of comments, though, from my Goon video. Which is like, whatever. Have I played Frostpunk? I think I did, like, one stream of Frostpunk, Moldy. I thought it was okay. It's an okay game, is what I'll say. 2 dangerous glades in quick succession? No shot? I didn't even see that. I don't think that's gonna be possible for us, because I don't know where the glades are. And I just need them to cut this tree. I would rather not be too aggressive with it, but it looks like we're gonna have to do it if I want to get this order done. Press space? You need space? How can I press space? Oh, on the top of the screen? Good question. Should you goon and sleep, or sleep but no goon? You should goon in your sleep. If you know anything about that stuff, let me know. Because I don't know anything about that. I would rather the amber. That's not gonna happen. I'm just out of food now. I'm out of food. They're all eating my damn food. My dumpus. They're all taking me back to dumpus. We just have too many people, but... Oh, yikers. Yikers. Yikes. That's kind of problematic of you, Donald. Akiara. Alright, I think the best course of action would be to just buy food. Or get more drizzle water. That would go crazy. You're going to New York in November 1st for some Day of the Dead shit? No shot. Well, tell me how it is. I've always wanted to visit New York, but I've never been. I don't really think there's anything there for me, but I just thought it would be cool to, like, show up and be like, hey, get out of the way, I'm walking here, you know? Kind of, like, try to offend the locals. Be like, hey, you guys, like, say that stuff. You think I can get a road there? I can. The gross-ass road, Jesus. Hate having a brain sometimes. Wonder if they even have real person. Moving on. You must acquire hydration. Oh, I've got my water. I've got my water, and buddy, I'm thirsty. You're going to Nintendo New York. Is that like an event? I've never heard of that. I don't want any of this. We have pickled goods, we have porridge, a fishing hut, herb camp, a bigger herb camp maybe? We haven't found the need for a big fishing hut, but maybe the big herb camp? I don't fucking know. I don't know, dude. I just want to win the run. I just want to play my little video game and let my little foxes eat all the funny foods that they could possibly enjoy. Turn me in. Yeah, stop using sea marrow. Well, maybe not. We have a lot of it. They're working on this, so you can actually start using oil again. Oil? Bombs? Bombs? Oil? Bombs? 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 Oil? Bombs? Are you guys more of a bombs, a rope, or an oil kind of guy? Now, are you guys more a bombs, rope, oil, or rubies kind of guy? Me personally, I'm a bombs guy. No, maybe not. Maybe I'm an oil guy. They sell plushies of Pokemon, Zelda, and Mario shit. You can get clothing and some other stuff. That does sound like a good time. Does indeed sound like the need for weed. You guys done yet? Just give me the totem. Burn it down. Burn it all down. I found Gex Rune Scale. My boy, it's Geckers. It's Geckers, the gecko. Scouts work on abandoned caches 40% faster, goes crazy. Lowers hostility. I'll be taking that, if you know what I'm saying. I'm an astronaut? That's awesome. Just realized it looks like I'm wearing a NASA-style spacesuit. Not only am I an astronaut, I'm a wizard with a funny wizard hat, and I'm an astronaut with a funny astronaut hat. Look, I'm a space wizard with a funny hat. The American in me makes me say, oil. Oil? Oil? What was I gonna buy? I was gonna buy food. That's right. Let's buy some food. Let's buy up some food, lads. Let's buy up some food. Not the provisions. Don't pack me the provisions. Don't even fucking think about it. Holy, that's a lot of tab. Ranger! Whoa! Oh, that's Geckers. I was like, who the heck is that-y? 28 seconds to do another dangerous glade. That's not going to happen. Sorry. What a pain, dude. What a pain. We're getting a ton of wood, though. Oh. Well, I have a ton of tools, actually. I can actually start cracking open some of these caches, too. We might not actually need that, Hasty Explorer. Big hat spotted. Big hat is the way to go. The big wizard hat gets in the way sometimes, but I'm like, no, what are you talking about? The way to do it. 600 seconds. I need 600 seconds, doctor. 600 seconds. Treatment and religion. Porridge. Oh, porridge, dude. I haven't been doing the porridge. Shit. Small forager camp has nothing. We love to see it. You're good, you're good. Can I trade you up? I don't have anything. Rex Orange County, can I borrow all of your meat? Thanks. You mind if I trade you for some amber? You the best. I would like to trade this amount of meat for 15 amber. I think that's a fair deal. For me. Ha ha ha. For me. Ha 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 ha. Gex. Big hat is love, big hat is life. I kind of wish Millie Parfait from Niji Sanji would wear her big hat more. But I understand she doesn't. She doesn't, or whatever. Oh my god, my hostility is so low. My hostility is riding so low. I'm riding solo. I'm riding solo. I'm riding solo. Or I'm Han Solo, rather. Maybe if I were Han Solo, I wouldn't be saying all that, man. That's kind of embarrassing. But hey, that's all on him, dude. Oh, wow, 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 wow. I have fiber? Where'd I get the fiber from? Oh, there we go. There's the timer. Okay, I was waiting for it. It was gonna come sooner or later. The harpies seem to be enjoying themselves with the treatment. Whoa, what did I just lose? All of my stuff. My hostility, no! My hostility, no! My hostility! Hello, Viper. Your internet's dying? Well, you'd better take it out. You're gonna goon candy cordyceps? Best of luck. Best of luck. Don't pull your peener off. The wizard hat is for special occasions? Yeah. The astronaut helmet is for when it gets scary, and the... Oh! Rafto, thank you for the raid. I didn't even see it. I'm sorry. I'm 30 minutes late, man. My bad, my bad. Do-do-do-do. Weaver Manufacturing Tinctury? Let's see. How do we do this? Now I can make the wine. The wine would go okay. There's boots at the Weaver. What do I need? I guess I need either boots or wine. I guess we can do boots. The Weaver! I'm a Weaver! I'm a spell Weaver! Look at me, Batman! I'm fucking the Pokemon! Oh, you can make better fabric here too. I guess you're done with that. I don't need this building anymore. I actually need you, and I need you to deliver the goods. You the best. That's why they call you. That's why they pay you the big bucks. All right, let's take a gander. Another farm field. Big fan, big fan. Another one of these nerds. Big fan, big fan. Exchange some of your fine vegetables for some amber. Good, good. You need tools, which goes crazy. Or I could get ancient artifacts. +3 global resolve perk. How about you suck me off, doctor? Oh, fuck. I forgot. I have to do this guy, or 3 of my guys are gonna die. Oh, wait. Yeah, I am doing that guy. Whatever. You can sub twice, Moldy? Oh. Thank you. Right at the end. Complete at least one event by making a corrupted decision. Alright. Ghost of my balls. It's the ghost of my testicles. Alright, that's follow flow. That's fallow flowing. Give me another small farm. Well, I think I'd rather plantation right now for more food. And then drag me from here all the way to this guy. Thank you. We have to make a corruption decision, I think. I need more workers. There's nothing else for it. I need more farm hands. You're doing that. Cut to this guy for me, please. They delivered that. Amber is again once more rolling in. Well, well. I have 3 woodcutters, and so I do. Ow, my foot, my foot! Split via mitoses? Oh! I can't do it. Somebody else is gonna have to take the reins on that. Anybody here know how to split via mitoses? Mitosis? Mitosis? Alright, if I get more workers, I can definitely start knocking out some of these caches, which is sincerely insane, since I've only found 2 so far. And then I'm gonna need to do a Corruption decision. This is an excavate. I'm gonna do that in 8 minutes. I would like to start doing that now, actually. So if I can steal a box away from you, and maybe from you, that works for me. And then get you guys working over here. That is honestly really important, because that's gonna bite me pretty hard if I don't get that done. If I don't get caught in the process of splitting, they're gonna kill me while they're gonna eat my nuts if I split wrong. Oh, they did get the meat in time. Sweet. I'm gonna have a ton of amber. Amber is not gonna be any sweat for a guy like me, I think. I think we're also gonna need a couple of drizzle water geysers, because getting this stuff done is gonna be kind of a nightmare if they're just gonna keep pumping out the porridge. But we'll see. After this gets done, we'll see how it goes. One hostility, still no sweat for a gentleman of my leisure. I mean, if you can make boots, man, make boots. But if not, then it's not that big of a deal. 1 corruption in 27 minutes. That's gonna be tough. Sother, my boy! It's Sother! Just found out Luke Skywalker voiced Majima in the original Yakuza from PS2. Luke Skywalker? You're talking about, what's his name? The guy who voiced Luke Skywalker voiced Majima in the original Yakuza. That's cool. I can't remember the actor's name for the life of me. 25 to clearance duration goes crazy. I don't really know what I need from here. Probably something if I had to guess, but I'm gonna hold out. So there, you've fucked me in the butt yet again, and that's why you the best, brother. You the best. Rocks and boots and flour. He's selling flour? You mind if I buy 13 flour from you? Woo! Careful. Not provisions. Can I match you with one of those? That works. And then I guess wood? There we go. Thanks, bud. That's why you the best. Have you ever been called a lurker? I've never been called a lurker. I've been called a creep a couple of times, but only on the off chance that, I was being a creeper. Not on the off chance that I wasn't being a creeper. Creeper? Aw, man. I got 3 dudes? Oh, we finished up. Okay. Well, if you guys don't mind... Man, we got a lot of workers now. Okay. Well, one of you guys can go here. Yes. And then, one of you guys can go here, fill her up. And then I guess 2 of you guys can get to work on some of these other caches. Ooh, whoa. You think they can do this in 20 seconds? Hopefully it's a dangerous glade. It was! As shrimple as that, folks. No, it's a pond. It's a thunderfish pond. I needed a big one. I need to corrupt this. Is this a corruption? That's an empathy. Well, so much for that. Hello, Not-So-Pixel. Can you have the lore in Fortnite terms? Fucking Fortnite terms? What the hell does that mean? In Fortnite terms. You remember that time in Fortnite when, that kid sang that Tomato Town song? Well, this is kind of like that if instead of singing about Tomato Town, he pissed himself. You've never played Fortnite? Oh, okay, well. I don't think you're missing out on much. Fortnite terms goes crazy, though. Can I get another fox? I'm trying to discern what the fucking fox says, and he's nipping at me. Oh, they're almost done with that. They're carrying the amber back. And amber clad and all that. This is gonna be tough, because I'm not gonna be able to get the incense fast enough. We'll figure it out. Oh, Shrumbalumbus. Did you open up another one? It sounds like another glade opened up, but I can't tell. 3 copper, 9 bricks. 3 copper, 9 bricks. 3 copper, 9 bricks. Thank you, soldier. A salute to you. Anybody can be called a creep? Very true. There's something to that. Drizzle water. I mean, oh. We can get a pipe going. We can get a lot of pipes going, actually. I can actually fill up all... I have so many pipes now that I can actually just fill up all these geyser with pumps. My industrial economy, brother. My industrial economy. No shot. Damn, I should have got the cookhouse. And I need farmers too. Oh, it's so over for me. 15 incense should be no problem. I just need you guys to stop chewing up the incense. Now let's see. We've got Fox House. No. Shit. Shit. It takes crystallized. No, I'd rather suck me off, dude. He doesn't remember doing it? Yeah, I don't think Mark Hamill remembers doing anything. I think his brain is so cooked from who he is as like a person that he's just like, what? Value-added tax. We love a little bit of taxation. Gain 5 die for every 10 insects. Or I could double up on the silent looting. It's not retroactive. It's over, dude. It's over. But it does double. Just give me all the labor. Give me all the labor of 10,000 worlds, man. We are inundated with tools as well, so get cracking on these. I guess one of you guys can... No. We want to hold on to that so I can get some incense so they stop consuming. So my workers stop consuming the slop. Make me another path here. Let's see, how are you coming along? It looks like we're gonna get 6 parts destroyed, which I don't care about, but this one's almost done. Then I'll be able to turn that back on. It's getting stiff. Ooh, 4 pipes, brother. That's a lot. Fret not. Oh, 4 amber, though. Oh, I don't have 12 tools. Oh, shit. Ah, yes. The geyser pumps. Pump me, doctor, pump me. Pump the drizzle water up my ass. Yes. I need more food. My people are gonna start starving, but that's okay. They deserve it. They deserve the best. What is the best, you're probably asking? Starve. To starve. To starve or not to starve? That is the question. Lots of stone. There's a lot of stone everywhere all at once. I'm thinking clay. Thinking we're clay posting right now. You're good to go? Yeah, you're making the Wii. Just like Disco Elysium, the Wii. How are you coming along? Are you using incense for anything? You're manufacturing incense. Take that shit back, dude. Hurry up. Chop, chop. How do I feel about the pumpkin sitting on my head? It kind of hurts. My nuts are kind of getting crushed by him. It's been on my head for so long that it's starting to weigh down my testicles. And it's killing me. Get turned in, dude! Oh, so tasty. It's so tasty. Not sure if I need a builder, but I don't care. Oh, 5 tools, 30 fucking ale? Wish it were wine. I keep forgetting I have to buy wine. More wine. Can I turn you in? Do I have anything for you? I do. I'm stupid. Alright, well when that one gets done, we can turn that. I'm not going to be able to do a corruption in 20 minutes. No shot. Really late now? It is, it is. It is, it is. It do be like that. It do be like that sometimes. It do be like that. What about you? What do you need from me? Another corruption? Jesus. You guys need one more incense. And this guy is cracking. 6 minutes? You guys got this. You're the best. Good night, Graham. Thanks for stopping in, man. Alright, 2 hours played. Yeah, right on the money. I don't think I can do a corruption. There's no shot, but I am getting a ton of goods. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, I'm gonna turn both these in. I could automate the shit out of these geysers, though, with this amount of... Well, maybe I shouldn't do that. That might be a bad decision. Alright, let's take a look here. I don't think I need any of this. I need skewers. I've got boots. The last thing I need is skewers. So, let's look for some skewers. Hopefully I don't blow all my amber on this. Again, hopefully I don't blow all my damn amber on this. Please, just give me the skewers. My amber is all blown. My amber's blown, Doc. It's fine. It's cool. It's whatever. I didn't need all that. Oh, good. Thank God. Okay, thank God it was already turned in. I was like, oh, no, I messed this up badly. What is that? Exploration contract. And a fish totem. Teamy. What is this? Oil and flour? I don't care. Give me the other farm field. Despite what it looks like, I am actually not Jewish. You're probably wondering, he's not Jewish? Hello, Cordyceps. Welcome back. I know. I know. I didn't think so either. Alright, everybody can start consuming again. Not the tea. You guys can start consuming some of it, but not the tea. Like, you guys can start consuming porridge again, and you can start doing incense, but not tea. Not just yet. Turn this guy in. I can select a ranch. What's going on? Oh, that's one of my rewards. We're about to win. A lot of people don't know this, but it is the truth. I could probably just do this guy and win right now, actually. Yeah, don't worry about that. Just do that so we can win the game. Win, 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 win. And actually, if we win right here, this is honestly a good stopping point. It's not the longest stream, but 2 hours isn't too bad. That's one colony. 2 hours for one colony? That's okay. The economy did get pretty big. We don't have the most houses, and everybody's still housed, so the houses can definitely fill up. You can get it in this game. You can really get a slum going on the higher difficulties when the game goes for like a long time. You can definitely get the slum party going. We got a ton of rainwater this turn, dude. Holy. 150 on each? That's still not that much. 250 on the stormwater, though. I try everything I can to get the orders done, but there's just no way. It's too tough. Orders are just... They need to, like, rework them, man. It's too much. They're too expensive. You guys wouldn't happen to have an extra worker, would you? Well, this is actually about to win us the game, so never mind. And then after this, we can crack into a little more reading, if you will. A little more, tasty reading. One shoe? They made one shoe? Somebody made one shoe. Omega lol. You made one shoe. Nice job. Good shoe. Not the Forsaken Crypt. They're praying to the Forsaken Crypt. They're trying to calm the spirits. And so it would seem they calmed the spirits. Nice job, team. Alright, let's head back to the world map and take a look at the achievers I got. And buy some upgrades. What is that? Followers of the Forsaken God. A world event. That could be sussy. That could be very sussy. You're gonna sleep, Majima? Have a good night. Thanks for stopping in, man. Alright. What did I get? 10 trade routes gives me just some XP. Win a game in Crystal Road Woodlands gives me the Wall Crossing, one of my favorite builds. 20 Dangerous Glades in one run gives me the Night Fern. It's a lovely little plant, I'd say. And then, with the upgraded material, we can't go up the next layer. I would like to. I don't remember where the human upgrade is. Somewhere. Eventually we'll get to it, but... we can get the mine upgrade and production speed increased, or unforeseen riches and the herb camp embarkation bonus. 1% chance, global chance producing double yield, or 2% global production speed. Give me the production speed for now. What else did I get with that? A mine upgrade. Whatever. That was an okay run. Don't care much for this, don't care much for the Blight Watch. But it looks like we're gonna be doing an event next time I play this. I hope it's good. I have no idea. But that was Against the Storm for the night. I'm gonna leave the game open to keep some music going. But I'm gonna take a quick break, grab a drink of water, empty my shit and piss into my mouth, and then I'll be right back for a little bit more reading of The Light Fantastic. Be right back. Okay, let's see. I think Against the Storm makes for some pretty good background noise while I read a couple of pages. YouTube and Twitch chat doesn't see TikTok chat, I think so. So you can diss them? Exactly, Cordyceps. I don't know why YouTube and Twitch chat doesn't show up. I mean, I don't know why TikTok chat doesn't show up on my on the multi chat, which is like really funny. So you guys have your own little private chat over there. But alright, I think the sound is good. I'm going to read. We're gonna be reading. So if you don't have the patience for that, well, piss and shit. Piss and shit. We are back once more. Let me get a drink. With a couple more pages of The Light Fantastic by Terry Pratchett. Let's see how we get along. Last stream, Galder almost got. Last stream, our wizard, our wizard archmage almost got assassinated by his subordinate. We'll see how that ends up. It's your playground, very true. Have a bit more table, said Rincewind. No thanks, I don't like marzipan, said Two Flower. Anyway, I'm sure it's not right to eat other people's furniture. Don't worry, said Swearess. The old witch hasn't been seen for years. They say she was done up good and proper by a couple of young tearaways. Kids of today, commented Rincewind. I blame the parents, said Two Flower. Once you'd made the necessary mental adjustments, the gingerbread cottage was quite a pleasant place. Residual magic kept it standing, and it was shunned by such local wild animals who hadn't already died of terminal tooth decay. A bright fire of licorice logs burned rather messily in the fireplace. Rincewind had tried gathering wood outside, but had given up. It's hard to burn wood that talks to you. He belched. This isn't very healthy, he said. I mean, why sweets? Why not crisp bread and cheese? Or salami? Now, I could just do with a nice salami sofa. Search me, said Swearess. Old Granny Whitlow just did sweets. You should have seen her meringues. I have, said Rincewind. I looked at the mattresses. Gingerbread is more traditional, said Two Flower. What, for mattresses? Don't be silly, said Two Flower reasonably. Who ever heard of a gingerbread mattress? Rincewind grunted. Hello, Grayson. It's good to eat other people's furniture again. Rincewind grunted. He was thinking of food. More accurately, a food in Ankh-Morpork. Funny how the old place seemed more attractive the further he got from it. He only had to close his eyes to picture, in dribbling detail, the food stalls of 100 different cultures in the marketplaces. You could eat squishy or shark's fin soup so fresh that swimmers wouldn't go near it, and... Do you think I could buy this place? Said Two Flower. Rincewind hesitated. He found it always paid to think very carefully before answering Two Flower's more surprising questions. What for? He said cautiously. Well, it just reeks of ambience. Oh. What's ambience? Said Swearess, sniffing cautiously and wearing the kind of expression that said that he hadn't done it, whatever it was. I think it's a kind of frog, said Rincewind. Anyway, you can't buy this place because there isn't anyone to buy it from. I think I could probably arrange that, on behalf of the Forest Council, of course, interrupted Swearess, trying to avoid Rincewind's glare. And anyway, you couldn't take it with you. I mean, you could hardly pack it into the luggage, could you? Rincewind indicated the luggage, which was lying by the fire, and managed in some quite impossible way to look like a contented but alert tiger, and then looked back at Two Flower. His face fell. Could you? He repeated. He'd never quite come to terms with the fact that the inside of the luggage didn't seem to inhabit quite the same world as the outside. Of course, this was simply a byproduct of its essential weirdness. But it was disconcerting to see Two Flower fill it full of dirty shirts and old socks, and then open the lid again on a pile of nice crisp laundry, smelling faintly of lavender. Two Flower also bought a lot of quaint native artifacts, or, as Rincewind would put it, junk. An even 7-foot ceremonial pig-tickling pole seemed to fit inside quite easily without sticking out anywhere. I don't know, said Two Flower. You're a wizard, you know about these things. Yes, well, of course, but baggage magic is highly specialized art, said Rincewind. Anyway, I'm sure the gnomes wouldn't really want to sell it. He groped through what he knew of Two Flower's mad vocabulary. It's a tourist attraction. What's that? Said Swearess interestedly. It means that lots of people like him will come and look at it, said Rincewind. Why? Because Rincewind groped for words. It's quaint, oldie worldly, folklore-esque, or a delightful example of a vanished folk art steeped in the traditions of an age long gone. It is, said Squiress, looking at the cottage in bewilderment. Yes. All that? Afraid so. I'll help you pack. And the night wears on, under a blanket of lowering clouds which covers most of the disk. Which is fortuitous, because when it clears and the astrologers get a good view of the sky, they are gonna get hungry and upset. And in various parts of the forest, parties of wizards are getting lost and going around in circles and hiding from each other and getting upset because whenever they bump into a tree, it apologizes to them. But unsteadily though it may be, many of them are getting quite close to the cottage. Which is a good time to get back to the rambling buildings of Unseen University, and in particular the apartments of Grey Hall Spold, currently the oldest wizard on the disc, and determined to keep it that way. He's just been extremely surprised and upset. For the last few hours, he has been very busy. He may be deaf and a little hard of thinking, but elderly wizards have very well-trained survival instincts, and they know that when a tall figure in a black robe and the latest in agricultural hand tools starts looking thoughtfully at you, it's time to act fast. The servants have been dismissed, the doorways have been sealed, and a paste made from powdered mayflies and protective octograms have been drawn on the windows. Rare and rather smelly oils have been poured in the complex patterns on the floor, in designs which hurt the eyes and suggest the designer was drunk or from some other dimension, or possibly both. In the very center of the room is the 8-fold octogram of withholding, surrounded by red and green candles. And in the center of that box, made from wood of the curly fen pine, which grows to a great age and is lined with red silk and yet more protective amulets. Because Greyhold Spold knows that death is looking for him and has spent many years designing an impregnable hiding place. He has just set the complicated clockwork of the lock and shut the lid, lying back in the knowledge that here at last is the perfect defense against the most ultimate of all his enemies. Although, as yet, he has not considered the important part that air holes must play in an enterprise of this kind. And right beside him, very close to his ear, a voice has just said, "Dark in here, isn't it?" No, fuck. It began to snow. The barley sugar windows of the cottage showed bright and cheerful against the blackness. At one side of the clearing, 3 tiny red points of light glowed momentarily, and there was the sound of a chesty cough abruptly silenced. "Shut up," hissed a third-rank wizard. "They'll hear us." "Who will? We gave the lads from Brotherhood of the Hoodwink the slip in the swamp, and those idiots from the Venerable Council of Seers went off the wrong way anyway." "Yeah," said the most junior wizard, "but who keeps talking to us? They say this is a magic wood. It's full of goblins and wolves and..." "Trees," said a voice out of the darkness, high above. It possessed what could only be described as timber. "Yeah," said the youngest wizard. He sucked on his dog end and shivered. The leader of the party peered over the rock and watched the cottage. "Right then," he said, knocking out his pipe on the heel of his 7-league boot, who squeaked in protest. "We rush in, we grab them, we're away, okay?" "You sure it's just people?" said the youngest wizard nervously. Of course I am," snarled the leader. "What do you expect, 3 bears?" "There could be monsters. This is the sort of wood that has monsters." "And trees," said a friendly voice from the branches. "Yeah," said the leader cautiously. Rincewind looked carefully at the bed. It was quite a nice little bed, in a sort of hard toffee inlaid with caramel, but he'd rather eat it than sleep in it, and it looked as though someone already had. "Someone's been eating my bed," he said. "I like toffee," said Two-Flower defensively. "If you don't watch out, the fairy will come and take all your teeth away," said Rincewind. "No, that's elves," said Squiress from the dressing table. "Elves do that. Toenails, too. Very touchy at times, elves can be." Two-Flower sat down heavily on his bed. "You've got it wrong," he said. "Elves are noble and beautiful and wise and fair. I'm sure I've read that somewhere." Squiress and Rincewind's kneecap exchanged glances. "I think you must be thinking about different elves," the gnome said slowly. "We've got the other sort around here. Not that you could call them quick-tempered," he added hastily. "Not if you didn't want to take your teeth home in your hat, anyways." There was a tiny distinctive sound of a nougat door opening. At the same time, from the other side of the cottage, came the faintest of tinkles, like a rock smashing a burly sugar window as delicately as possible. "What was that?" said Two-Flower. "Which one?" said Rincewind. There was a clonk of a heavy branch banging against the windowsill with a cry of "Elves!" Squiress scuttled across the floor to a mouse hole and vanished. "What shall we do?" said Two-Flower. "Panic?" said Rincewind hopefully. He always held that panic was the best means of survival. Back in the olden days, his theory went, people faced with hungry, saber-toothed tigers could be divided very simply into those who panicked and those who stood there saying, "What a magnificent brute!" and "Here, pussy." No way, I just said that. What writing, dude? "There's a cupboard," said Two Flower, pointing to a narrow door that was squeezed between the wall and the chimney breast. They scrambled into sweet, musty darkness. There was a creak of a chocolate floorboard outside. Someone said, "I heard voices." Someone else said, "Yeah, downstairs. I think it's the hoodwinkers." "I thought you said we'd given them the slip." "Hey, you two, you can eat this place. Here, look, you can—" "Shut up!" There was a lot more creaking and a muffled scream from downstairs where a venerable seer, creeping carefully through the darkness from the broken window, had trodden on the fingers of a hoodwinker who was hiding under the table. There was a sudden zip and a zing of magic. "Bugger," said the voice outside. "They got him. Let's go." There was more creaking and then silence. After a while, Two Flower said, "Rincewind, I think there's a broomstick in this cupboard." "Well, what's so unusual about that? This one's got handlebars." There was a piercing shriek from below in the darkness. A wizard had tried to open the luggage's lid. A crash from the scullery indicated a sudden arrival of a party of illuminated mages of the Unbroken Circle. "What do you think they're after?" whispered Two Flower. "I don't know, but I think it might be a good idea not to find out," said Rincewind thoughtfully. "Eh, could be right." Rincewind pushed open the door gingerly. The room was empty. He tiptoed across to the window and looked down into the upturned faces of 3 brothers of the Order of Midnight. "That's him!" He drew back hurriedly and rushed up the stairs. The scene below was indescribable, but since that statement would earn the death penalty of the reign of Olaf Quimby II, the attempt better be made. Firstly, most of the struggling wizards were trying to illuminate the scene by various flames, fireballs, and magical glows, so the overall lighting gave the impression of a disco in a strobe light factory. Each man was trying to find a position from which he could see the rest of the room without being attacked himself, and absolutely everybody was trying to keep out of the way of the luggage, which had 2 venerable seers pinned in a corner and was snapping its lid at anyone who approached. But one wizard did happen to look up. "It's him!" Rincewind jerked back and something bumped into him. He looked around hurriedly and stared when he saw Two Flowers sitting on the broomstick, which was floating in midair. "The witch must have left it behind," said Two Flower. "A genuine magic broomstick." Rincewind hesitated. Octarine sparks were spitting off the broomstick's bristles, and he hated heights almost more than anything else. But what he really hated more than anything at all was a dozen very angry and bad-tempered wizards rushing up the stairs towards him, and this was happening. "Alright," he said, "but I'll drive." He lashed out with a boot at the wizard, who was halfway through a spell of binding, and jumped onto the broomstick, which bobbed down the stairwell and then turned upside down so that Rincewind was horribly eye-to-eye with a Brother of Midnight. He yelped and gave the handlebars a convulsive twist. Several things happened at once. The broomstick shot forward and broke through the wall in a shower of crumbs. The luggage surged forward and bit the brother in the leg, and a strange whistling sound, an arrow appeared from nowhere, missed Rincewind by inches, and struck the luggage's lid with a very solid thud. The luggage vanished. Alright, everybody. That was... Oh, my keychain broke. No shot. I'll have to fix that. What the heck? Alright, everybody. That was a little bit more of Terry Pratchett's The Light Fantastic. I hope everybody had a good stream. I will catch everybody tomorrow for a new week of scheduling. Bye-bye, everybody. Have a good night. Johnny, bye-bye. Johnny, bye-bye.